Will Lee Sinnott, Gainsborough Trinity manager, need to get back onto winning ways. So, what's a better opportunity than playing? Is it second in the table? I think Farsley are.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah. There's a lot of few connections, isn't there? But you're exactly right, Mark. After the disappointment of Saturday, that we think that we should have took something out of the game. I've looked at the Damien Reeves scenario a few times and the mind boggles, but there you go, that's been done and dusted. But yeah, I think it's a good opportunity. It's under the lights. Games of an evening are a bit different, aren't they? Farsley come in good form, high up in the league, so I think it's a good game for us to get a good performance, but most certainly a good result under our belts, just to give us a bit of a kick on.
For me, two big home games to get you back on track. This one is going to be difficult. We all know that because look at the form guide. But I know you don't want to. You only game at a time, but you want to jump forward to Stalybridge. That's a huge game.
I think I'll just deal with this one first of all.
I know. I'm just probably jumping the gun to you, which is probably a little bit unfair. But it's just your home form's, hasn't been great. The last two games have been disappointing.
Of course, they have. Yes.
So these two games seem to be quite important. And do you feel a bit under pressure to get the results?
Points don't lie, do they? And it's a bit of a baffling one, as before Saturday, how well we'd done away. We took like 17 points out of 24 on the road, but just seemed to struggle. I mean, I've had a chat with the players. I think, and you can observe tonight, that I think we've started games too slowly. We haven't gone through the gears in the first 20 minutes, and it's enabled the opposition just to get a little bit of a foot in there. Do you know what I mean? So, but I mean, I've been on about this for quite a few weeks. That I've wanted us to start games quickly and on the front foot, which is no different to the way we played at the beginning of the season. What I'm looking for. So, if we can do that today, it just unsettles your opponents, doesn't it? So, all games come with pressure, don't they? As the games whittle down, I think these people who say there's no pressure in football, I think they're trying to con people, do you? To probably take the pressure off their own players or whatever. But what is there? 12 games to go. We know what we need to do, and we'll be looking to start it tonight.
Has the chairman said anything to you over the recent form? Is he concerned?
We speak between ourselves, yeah. But obviously I'm not going to divulge what I speak to the chairman on particular topics, but it's all to do with football relation matters. And actually, we had a meeting with him this afternoon concerning that. So the communication channels are clear and working. So we all want the best for Gainsborough. That is the bottom line. We want to get out of this league as soon as we can. And let's see if we can start a little run going again tonight.
In terms of the approach tonight, like you say, you started going slowly, and I've watched a few recently, certainly Saturday, and personally I thought you were a little bit out physical on Saturday. Right. Is that a concern for you, the physicality of your side?
Not the physicality of the side. Not everybody has to be 6'4", do they? Because we all bring different qualities and contributions into the football area, don't we? So for me, it's the mind. The mind's got to be. There can be 5'8" players who've got a 6'6" mind, and heart and stuff like that. So it's how you apply yourself on the pitch.
Because, like I say, I saw you at Lancaster. It was a terrific performance, and you tried to get out from the back, and the passing was really good on a very tricky pitch. Then you go on Saturday, and I thought the passing was poor. So if your passing isn't good, and like you say, you've got players that want to get on the ball and pass it. And the physicality isn't quite there. Does that add up to the results you've been getting, do you think?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you can have had moments in games where you can think, we're being bullied a little bit, but that's with the ball and maybe a bit of possession and an actual territorial advantage. But I can't think, I'd have to scratch my head to find a game where I think that we've been physically bullied out of it. Now, for me, I didn't think we won enough headers on Saturday. In both boxes. But that's just one of those strange statistics.
Is that desire? Do you think that's desire?
No. I think it's down to how you attack the ball, how you position yourself. If you're being flat-footed, if you're playing on your heels, you're obviously not going to get as much elevation, are you? But that's just a minor technical detail.
Any team changes from Saturday?
No, it starts the same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, it starts the same. Yeah, because I looked at it and I thought, in the second half, I know Matt's come on, but we're going to start with the same 11 to start with, because I had a chat with him anyway. And I thought, even in the first half, we got to the corner of the box either side a few times in the first half. I thought in the second half, well, I watched the video actually, and I counted 14, and that's with highlights. So we're getting into the positions enough. It's down to the quality. It's down to the quality of the ball. Are we just putting things in aimlessly? Where, you know, I've noticed with defenders at this level, they do seem to just go and stand in an area, don't they? And if the ball comes to them, bang, I've cleared it. So maybe we just need to be a little bit cuter. Have we got the time to lift the head? You know, to pick that cross just a little bit more. Better for our forwards attacking the ball, but obviously I've said to the forwards as well, we've got to be flashing across people. If you're flashing across defenders, you know, you'll get that all-important touch. So we're getting there, but obviously the major part is scoring goals, isn't it? So,
for me, just last question, kind of, or last comment or summary, if you like. Second half on Saturday was better, and like you say, some of the crosses I thought were reasonably good.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like Ash and Damien were in positions where they could, like you say, get across defenders. They seemed to be a little bit hesitant. They were on the heels, whereas defenders seemed to be on the front foot a little bit. Have you had a word with them about that?
Well, I mean, I've mentioned that in the team talk. Like I said before, is, you know, as a defender, you hate people, don't you? You're wondering where they are, they're flashing across you. I mean, what you say to an attacker, you say the opposite to a defender, don't you? So I say to my defenders, look, you've got to lead the attacker in when the cross is coming in, otherwise if he's in front of you, you've got a problem. So it just works the other way around, doesn't it? But if you notice, you know, a lot of defending is done a bit more zonal. I've noticed that from actual crossing. I mean, in our day, it was you stuck with your man, didn't you? And if you didn't keep to your man and your man scored, it was your fault. Whereas they go more of a percentage thing now. So for me, that probably puts more of the onus on the man crossing the ball, doesn't it? Because if you're just going to put it into an area where you know there's going to be a big statue there, well, it's going to get cleared.
Well, good luck tonight, Lee, and we'll speak to you afterwards.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you.